Hello friends, I am Natalia with Mom's Dish. Today we are making Madeleine's. They're French classic, crispy on the outside, soft and spongy on the inside. Such a delicious recipe. Let's make this. We're gonna start by beating eggs in a mixer. You can use a hand mixer or a stand-up one, will make your life much easier. You do want the eggs to be at the room temperature when you're whisking them up. I'm gonna place this in a mixing bowl and then start out slowly and then just speed up the process as you go. The eggs that are whisking up, you wanna add sugar to the mix. Just turn up the heat and let them whisk until they get nice and fluffy. Once the eggs are nice and fluffy, I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt, just like a pinch, and some vanilla. This adds a lot of flavor to the cookies. You wanna whisk it up just for a few seconds and keep the speed at slow, and we're gonna start adding flour just a little bit at a time. Keep the mixing bowl slow because you don't want to puff it at you and get you all messy. So I'm just gradually adding a little bit at a time and we'll continue adding it in. When your flour is fully mixed in, you want to add melted butter. I just melted mine in the microwave and just slowly add it in on slow speed, a little bit at a time. Once the batter is nice and fluffy, we're gonna actually pipe this into a mold. This is the mold that I'm using. I actually got this on Amazon. There's many different sizes of them, so this will depend on your baking time, but this is the one I got. I got 2 of them in a set. They're beautiful, and we're gonna pipe them onto this mold. I'm gonna show you a little trick. So I'm using a Ziploc bag. It makes your life much easier and less cleanup. So basically, I put it on a dish. Hopefully this fits on here. It does. Okay, perfect. We're gonna place the batter in a Ziploc bag and just pipe it into a mold. It will be easy, quick. You don't have to use a spoon. I'm gonna twist it on top like this. That way it stays on the inside. Okay, we're gonna cut off the edge of it. With this recipe, you don't actually need to oil the pan because the batter itself has so much butter in it. Here you have 2 options. You can tap them like this and they will just level out, or you can use the back of the spoon and just kind of level them out on top so they're nice and smooth. They will grow just slightly a bit as they're baking. Because this cookie has so much butter, you want to line it with another baking sheet on the bottom. I have made a mistake where I just baked it like this and the butter was everywhere in the oven, so I like to line it now. And then we're going to bake at 375 for 10 to 15 minutes. This will truly depend on the size of the cookies that you have. Now our cookies are baked and you want to let them rest for just a little bit on a cooling rack. That way they're nice and crispy on the outside. The inside still stays nice and moist. Here you can decorate them however you want. You can dip them into chocolate or just dust them just a little bit with powdered sugar, depending on the season or like the holiday that you're celebrating. For Valentine's Day, we like to dip them into chocolate and do a little bit rose petals on them. And then for Christmas, you can dip them into chocolate and do some sprinkles of mint crushed. And just like this, you can become easily a French baker. Hope you love this recipe.